up, everybody? Tom Pelissero here in Mankato. Day one of Vikings training camp. A pretty light session. Felt more like an OTA practice rather than a training camp practice. The pads aren't on because of the transition rules that the NFL has put in place. There were no competitive drills. That'll start up tomorrow. A couple of interesting notes, though. Obviously, a whole bunch of guys had to sit out because they had signed contracts, and based on how the way the CBA is set up, those guys won't be able to work out till Thursday. But there were two names that were sitting out that obviously caught people's attention. The first one was Bernard Berrian, and immediately it became pretty clear he had probably restructured his contract. He indeed confirmed he shortened up the deal. It now runs through, he said 2012. I'm not entirely certain that he was calculating that correctly in his head, but he said it now runs through 2012. I'm sure they moved around some money, put more money into incentives, lower base salary to get his cap number down for this season. That's something that's important. He also said, though, that he's been very positive about Bill Musgrave's offense, what he's heard about that so far, and how he feels he's going to be used. Leslie Frazier said he had a long talk with Bernard before the lockout began back in March about his role, and Bernard bought into the fact that this is the best place for him. So we'll see. I came away, though, from those two conversations saying Bernard Berrian absolutely will be on this team. They wouldn't have restructured his deal if he weren't going to be on the team, I don't think, or at least if they didn't intend for him to be on the team. I think they'll roll forward with this group, with Michael Jenkins being here, with perhaps Devin Aramashadu, obviously with Percy Harvin. Greg Camarillo could factor in there as well. Today it was Percy and Jamar Johnson working with the ones because a whole bunch of guys, again, had to sit out. The other guy who was missing, Bryant McKinnie, turns out he was put on the non-football injury list. Now that's different than the camp pup list. The camp pup list is what Anthony Herrera is on, meaning you just can't practice for now because you're not physically able to perform, but you can, at any point, can be activated. You also can be activated from the non-football injury list. What the thing with the NFI is that they can withhold your money. That's a way of saying that a guy got hurt away from football, the non-football injury list. Frazier wouldn't say exactly what the injury was. McKinney, in passing, just kind of said to reporters, I have some issues. It's clear that his weight is not where it needs to be. Frazier said that they're working on that as well. I don't think you can put someone on the NFI for weight. I'm pretty sure it had to be some sort of other injury. There's a whole bunch of stuff involved in this, but the bottom line is Bryant McKinnie was due, I believe, a $100,000 workout bonus. If he doesn't make it back, if he ends up sitting out, if he misses enough of training camp, they can withhold that bonus from him. They also acquired Charlie Johnson today. He's played left tackle the past 5 years for the Colts. I think ultimately Johnson ends up playing inside. He's better fitted at guard than tackle. And I think McKinney is the left tackle on this team. But interesting that those two moves happened on the same day, and just a couple of days after reports came out, the Vikings also pursued German Bushrod. We'll be here for 2 straight weeks or 11 days now, a little bit shorter camp this year, right here in Mankato. I'm Tom Pelissero. See you.